Hello guys, in my today's video I'm going to teach you guys how to sew long straight gown with that snatty. So this is the fabric I'll be using to sew this beautiful style. So as you can see, I just fold the fabric into two like this, and now I'm going to take the measurements. The length of the gown is 60, but this fabric is by 45. So now I'm going to join 15 inches at the top side. So now I'm going to cut out the back before cutting out the front. So I'm going to use the big measurement to cut out this fabric. So the measurement I have here, the hip is 42. 42 divided by 4 give us 10 and a half. 10 and a half plus 2 inches allowance, that is 12 and a half. So I'm going to add extra 1 inches for seam allowance because I'm going to fit zip at the back. So now I'm cutting out the back. So guys, as you can see, this is the front, while this is the back. So the length of this gown is 50. The length of this gown is 60. So I'm going to minus 5 and a half from the sleeve. So what I have here is 62. So I'm going to use lining to turn it down with that 2 inches. So now the neck I'll be cutting out here is 7. So that while the armhole is, I'll make it 7 too. Because remember, the back side, I have 1 inches for the back. So the bust measurement is 9 and a half plus 2 inches allowance for seam, plus 2 inches allowance, 9 and a half So I'm going to make it 10 and a half plus, because the back I'm going to make it 3 inches allowance, because like I said before, I have 1 inches for zip allowance. So I'm going to measure the waist. I'm going to minus 5 and a half from it. So half length is 17. The waist is 8 and a half. 8 and a half plus 2 inches allowance, that's 10 and a half. So I'm going to measure the waist, the hip measurement. I'm going to minus 5 from it. So guys, sorry. So like I said before, I'm going to measure the hip, minus 5 and a half. So the hip is, if I minus 5 from the top, so the hip is going to be 24. So the hip measurement is 42. 42 divided by 4 give us 10 and a half plus 2 inches allowance, that is 12 and a half. That is 13 and a half. So from the hip to the knee, I'm going to measure, from the hip to the knee is 12. So I'm going to minus 1 inches from the hip. So now I'm going to make it 12 and a half. So now I'm going to shape it out. So guys, after shaping it, I'm going to open the back. So guys, now I'm going to cut out the breast tube. As you can see, I just fold this fabric into two. So the length I'll be cutting out is 8. So I'm going to divide that 8 into 2. 8 divided by 2 give us 4. 4. So the upper part I'm going to make it 3 inches and a half. While the middle part I'm going to make it 5 inches. While the down part I'm going to make it 3 inches and a half. Then I will just shape it out like this. So after shaping it out, I'm going to trim it. So guys, I just used the middle part to cut out the other two sides of it. So this is it.